Hello, good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Obed. There is a thought that has been in my heart and I need to pass across. It's the idea of post COVID-19. When people say post COVID-19, what do they really mean? People usually use that to mean a period when COVID-19 has been eliminated entirely, wiped out from the world. And they also use it sometimes to mean, when the public places will be opened, the markets, the school, the economy, the churches, and things will return to normal. So I want to clarify first of all that things will never be the same again. COVID-19 has changed the narrative, it has changed the paradigm. The world will never be the same again. A few things will return to the way they were, but many things will not be the same again. Many things have changed forever. COVID-19 have brought the future upon us. The things that we are expecting to happen 20 years, 5 years to come have happened, have started. We are already in the future. Things will never be the same again. Economics will never be the same. Business will never be the same again. Education will never remain the same again. Even public gatherings have changed forever. We will have public gatherings, but a lot of things has changed and will not be the same again. You need to understand it. So when you mean life returning to normal, you need to understand what you are talking about, that the world have moved on. We are already in the future. Secondly, when you say COVID-19 will be eliminated or eradicated, you need to understand that there may never be a time it will happen like that. Now, we will contain COVID-19. There will likely be a cure or maybe a vaccine so that we will contain it considerably and be able to start our normal lives, begin to do things even in the midst of COVID-19. Just like we have people living with HIV/AIDS and life is still going on, we may get to that point where things will begin to move on even if there is COVID-19. No, I'm not telling you what should happen. This is what is currently on ground. The world is moving on. The countries of the world are beginning to open up their economies, open up their public places with measures in place, of course. Open up their public places, their schools are going to open up, a lot of things are going to have to happen even in the midst of COVID-19. A country such as China are living in COVID-19, post-COVID-19 era already. They've not eliminated COVID-19 entirely. There are still active cases there, and there are even new, few confirmed cases daily coming in. But they have opened up their economy. China have opened up their economy. They are living in post-COVID-19 era, and so some other countries of the world will have to follow suit. As I speak with you, economies are opening. Even sports activities in some certain places are beginning to start. The world will have to live with COVID-19 for a very long time, so life will move on. What does it mean for you? It means that you need to restart your life now. You need to restart your life. Certain areas of your life that you press pause on because of the COVID-19 pandemic, you need to restart it. This is particularly as I realized personally, I had a personal revelation that some certain areas of my life have been put on hold because of this COVID-19 pandemic. There is the tendency for us to give the excuse of COVID-19, use it as an excuse to not move forward in life. There's a tendency for us to use it as an excuse for failure or as an excuse for stagnation. But as everybody is saying that, and it's a valid excuse, but as good an excuse it is still an excuse, because so many persons are moving on even in the midst of COVID-19. So many persons are benefiting. It's an advantage. The stay at home measures is an advantage to a lot of persons. I have a friend who this COVID-19 lockdown, stay at home holiday is actually an advantage for. She's in law school and she missed some weeks before she joined them in law school. Subsequently, law school was closed down because of the COVID-19, and she has been able to, within this period, cover up all the things that she missed before she joined them. Now, that is an advantage for her. She and some other persons can attest to how advantageous COVID-19 lockdown and the holidays are to them. And a lot of persons also, for some persons, for most persons, it is, it has caused them a lot of harm, but for some others, it is an advantage. So you need to look for a way to adapt. You need to look for a way to gain, to benefit from the pandemic. You don't have to wait till government says school should start before you start your own life. You don't have to wait till your organization starts work before you start your life. You need to pause your life. You need to start your life. You need to play your life and start all over again. You need to adapt. It is the persons who are able to adapt to the world that has changed, to the new economy, that are going to be players in this new economy. So the earlier you start your life, the earlier you start, re-strategize. You may require re-strategizing. You may need to replan your life to be able to use different tools. You may require the use of the internet and some technology that will help you to move on, even in the midst of COVID-19. But you need to restart your life. It is the day you realize and start your life, that is the day your post-COVID-19 starts. It doesn't start when government says we have, nobody will ring a bell and say, yes, we are now in post-COVID-19 era. Your post-COVID-19 era starts when you start your life. It starts when you realize that your life needs to move on, and so you re-strategize and begin to start every area of your life. Start your personal life, start your business, just find tools and find strategies that will help you. The internet is one of such strategies, that tools that will help you to be present even when you cannot be physically there. So how to move your life forward using the internet, move your business forward. You cannot just wait till post-COVID-19 era, whatever that means. You cannot wait till COVID-19 is over. So it may take longer than you can imagine. So that is the thought I have for you today. You need to restart your life. Stop waiting for post-COVID-19. Post-COVID-19 is here already. The countries of the world are already in post-COVID. Even some persons in Nigeria are already living in post-COVID. Why? Because they have started their lives, they have started their businesses, they have looked for a way to adapt to the world that has changed, and their life is moving forward even in the midst of COVID-19. So that is my thoughts I have for you today. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend till I see you next time. This is Dr. Ademia.